Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at garysautosales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority. When you're looking for high-quality medical care at an affordable price, look no further than Centerville Clinics. Dr. Robert Hogan, a board-certified internal medicine physician, has joined the staff at Uniontown Family Doctors, part of the Centerville Clinics network, and is now accepting new patients. To schedule your appointment, call 724-632-6801. Centerville Clinics participates with most insurance plans, including Medicare and Medicaid, and provides quality health care regardless of your ability to pay. Centerville Clinics, caring for our community, one patient at a time.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has two convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borch.
Look, we know you're going to the Fayette County Fair for the food and the fun. Well, why not make some money while you're there? Interested? Well, then visit the Rock Creek Resources information booth to learn more about opportunities to sell your oil and gas rights. Focusing on the southwest and western townships of Fayette County, Rock Creek will review your property and determine a fair price for you. Stop by the Rock Creek Resources booth at the fair today. Or, if you prefer, visit rockcreekresourcesco.com.
Your local station, WMBS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
We're back and better than ever. It is
Hot Topics with Kendall, Paul, and Bill, being brought to you by AR Roofing and Remodeling, Bright Stripe Seal Coating and Line Striping, Madewell Services, Full Lawn Care and Cleaning Services, K2 Engineering, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Hicks and Bob's Drugstore, and Gary's Auto Sales. 724-438-4593. We are open conversation for the first hour.
Second hour, we're going to be joined by our friends from the Italian Festival, which is
Next weekend?
This week.
Is it next weekend?
Yeah.
We're going to learn all things Italian Festival. So if there's anything that you don't know about it, you're going to find out later on. But first, we are open conversation. We are also live streaming on our WMBS Facebook page. You can like and share the show.
By the way, it is this weekend, the 8th and the 9th. Yeah.
Oh, it is this weekend. Get out.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
that's right. Did it
Saturday
used
and
to be
Sunday.
on a Friday,
Right.
too?
Right.
It
right.
used to be. It was like started
Back
Friday
in the
night.
days.
Okay.
It
So,
probably did.
Oh,
and,
great. So it's tomorrow and...
That's right.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow and
Sunday.
Sunday.
You want
And,
to read the
uh,
schedule of the performers? Are they going to do that in the second
They
half?
can do
Yeah.
that in the
Why don't you
second hour.
just-
Right now, the fair is going on.
You think you could take over everything. Okay.
You guys want to do that off mic? Just let me know. I'll turn
We
your
can do
mics
it on
off.
the air.
And anyway, the Fayette County Fair tonight and tomorrow. We were out today for Locally Yours.
Really?
And we were there obviously for Fair Day on Wednesday.
I know. I saw it, and it made me kind of sad that I wasn't there.
Yeah, we were sad you weren't there too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say we. That's the editorial we because I wasn't there either.
Well, WMBS, they had they had good weather while they were
Yeah.
live on the air.
And coming up tomorrow is the final day of the fair. The Oak Ridge Boys will be the main musical attraction. I had the pleasure, we played it earlier this week, of interviewing William Lee Golden of the Oak Ridge Boys. The man is a character. He's been with that group since the mid-'60s.
Get out.
Yeah, he's like the one of the few members. He's the only member that dates back that far.
You know when I'm going to start feeling old? What, Bill? I know you want to lead into this.
Like when the songs that you
Like when Justin
heard-
Timberlake's playing at the fair.
Yeah.
You know? Or like something like that. Because, I mean, it's going to happen.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Like Leanne Rhymes or something. You know, she'll be at the fair someday.
If you wait long enough, they'll be playing. They'll be playing the fair. If they're
Yep.
still, you know, they'll be.
Maybe NSYNC will even do
Yeah,
it.
you won't have to pay $500 for a ticket. You'll be able to see them for
It'll be
20
included in your fair ticket.
I just thought the NSYNC County Fair reunion tour.
Or you'll see one of these bands where it'll be in sync, but it'll be just like one guy from the band will be the original.
Yeah.
And the rest
and
will
the rest
be
will
new.
be the rest will be 25
Yeah.
years old, and the one guy will be 80.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
that's
they'll be
Is that what
exactly
happens?
Yeah,
that is exactly what's happening with Chicago.
yeah, Chicago. I've seen them.
Lee Lofting is the only one left. He's the trumpeter,
Trumpet player. Yeah.
and the rest of them are all kids. It was like I've watched the Beach Boys.
Yeah, the Beach Boys. Isn't like Uncle Jesse like one of the singers now?
Yeah, and there's Mike Love and
Oh, Jardine.
no, Jardine. No, they're suing each other again. I
Yeah,
like
you'll
how we
find the
both.
one guy is the original, and he's trying to
So
the
it'd be like
you know, some
Justin
of these guys like
Timberlake and
I
like
was
a bunch
the
of
I was
young
the
people.
bass singer, and he never sang lead, but he's still in the band. You
Yeah.
know, that's what they'll do.
Yeah, Bruce Johnston is with them. He was the one that they brought in to replace Brian Wilson when Brian Wilson had the mental
Yeah,
breakdown.
but Chicago has totally almost turned over, right?
I mean-
They've had a forcing. If in my view, if you're not going to see Peter Cetera sing with Chicago, then
Or-
it's not
yeah.
going to be. You
Or
know,
Terry Kath, but unfortunately that will never
yeah,
happen.
great
again.
guitar player, by the way.
Oh man!
Fantastic.
Do you know that they opened for Jimi Hendrix in the '60s, and Hendrix has been quoted as saying that Terry Kath was a better guitar player than he was. Somebody asked him, "What's it like to be the best guitar player in the world?" And Hendrix said, "I don't know. You have to ask Terry Kath."
True story.
Yeah.
This sounds like a really nice first date convert. I mean, like, you guys are really hitting it off.
Yeah, really. You want to go out to
Well,
a
you
movie
know,
later?
Go
I
through
mean,
the same eras, and music was a big deal back then. And
I
with
wonder. Yeah,
trivia.
you know, we say that all the time. Will the kids today? Of course, we said it when Kendall was going through high school. You know, will kids today think of NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys the way that we think of the Beatles and Chicago and things?
Right.
And they do. And so, you know, so you know, the you know, like Taylor Swift will be just as important to the kids right now.
Yeah, I don't think Taylor Swift's going to be doing any
No reunion tours at the fair.
county
No.
fair. But who knows?
Hey, the
Who
mighty
knows?
have fallen. And
I doubt
some
she
have-
wants to do that, but we'll see.
All right, Mets and the Pirates tonight. Pirates. It's the annual collapse. We knew it was coming. It just came later this year. Tomorrow, I'm going to be out on remote.
Okay.
I'm going to be at the National Pike Steam Horse show with Josh.
And Tractor Show?
And Tractor Show from noon to 2.
Okay.
And then we're going to be at the Italian Festival. You can always
Oh, you
tell-
are?
Well, the station is.
Okay.
Josh and Carly are going to be there from 4 until 6. And then
Nice.
remote season is kind of wrapping up. I know we didn't do any remotes from the. Did they even have the downtown concerts, the concert series?
I heard I've heard some music
Yeah.
here and there, but I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
Oh, so they didn't do that this year?
Yeah, we didn't broadcast from there.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, so that's where we're going to be, and actually Chicago will probably be one of the main acts at the county fair before too awful long. I mean, the day when they could fill the gigantic stadiums is long gone. So
I hope they have great weather for the rest of the weekend, and I hope the Italian Festival does too. I mean, heck, even a few little sprinkles like it did today, that's not going to stop anybody from going out and about.
No.
724-438-4520. 9, 3.
Well, what's the big story from last week?
Well,
Locally, I don't want to get into Dr. Fauci and all that nonsense.
well, if we had 2 hours today, I probably would want to do that at some point.
Well, it's just nice to see him hoisted on his own petard, so to speak.
Remember that day you said it started from a bat in a wet market? You
Yeah.
believed it.
Nope, it was a lab in Wuhan, China.
Yeah. So yeah, the city council meeting was last night, and that WMBS live streamed that as well. And you can go on our WMBS as well as the Laurel Highlands School Board meeting, which was held earlier this week, Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? Tuesday or Wednesday?
Thursday was it? Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah. And that was also live streamed by WMBS. So if you go to the Facebook page, but you can also go to YouTube. It's all of our live streams are archived on our WMBS YouTube page, because at some point, after, I don't know, 60 or 90 days or something, WMBS, the Facebook page, the Facebook just takes down the video. So you can still always go back and look on our WMBS.
Even though we have a commercial Facebook page,
Yeah.
which you pay for.
But yeah, so you can go watch both of those meetings. Obviously, the Laurel Highlands School Board meeting drew a lot of attention. Even during, I noticed there were like, were you watching it live?
Parts of it, yeah.
Yeah, you could tell there were like, almost 200 people,
lot of people
watching it in
yeah.
one time. Obviously, before the meeting, there was rumored that they were going to fire the superintendent, Jesse Wallace. It wasn't a firing per se. They did rescind his contract, and because in April of 25,
Contract extension, a 3-year contract extension.
the board at the time, which 6 of those people are on the board still, they voted to extend his contract. They extended it 3 years. I think that the contracts start on June 1st or July 1st and end on
June 30th.
On June 30th, yeah. And so they voted to extend his contract. Now, this would have been during like primary-ish season, primary season, for who would and could have ended up being the newly elected some board members. So, that happens. And so they rescinded that contract. Now, they didn't...
Which would have taken him from 2027 to 2030.
Correct.
Okay.
Now it ends next year.
Well, like the original contract.
The original contract, yep. One of the board members who was on last year when they voted to extend, Joe DeAndrea, spoke up and said that he had contacted the National School Board Association. Pennsylvania School Board Association, and that their legal division said that the contract was good. I've heard, I've not spoken to, and he did not speak publicly, that their solicitor, Gary Frankhauser, also felt it was a good contract. Valid
contract.
Yep. They hired a firm, the district, after all of these scandals started coming out earlier in the year. And I believe that firm, MBM.
MB something, I don't know the exact name.
I think they're out of Pittsburgh. And they were hired to kind of do like an internal investigation, if you will, of the district. I don't know what the layout of that is, but policies, procedures, contracts, I don't know if that is what led them to realize that they could rescind that contract extension. There's all kinds of speculation. And my thought with the whole thing is they kind of are walking right into the speculation because they've not commented on anything. While they don't have to comment on anything, you can't be confused, or it shouldn't come as a shock to you that much of the community, that's perception is everything, right?
Right.
And so whether they were legally not allowed. Now, I am interested to know if that report from that firm will ever be made public.
It should be. It's a public paid document.
Yeah, right. So if that ever comes out and is released, we will definitely share.
Don't we have sunshine laws in this state?
That's
Is
a
that
good point. The Sunshine Law covers the open meetings, not the open records. So the Sunshine Law, I've had this discussion with a couple people since that meeting occurred. They took an executive session. Now, I didn't see the section where they said, we're taking an executive session for whatever reason, and I'm told it was personnel. Okay.
I don't think that was stated. They said we're going to take an executive.
But you
Maybe
need,
it was.
even if it wasn't, my explanation of this from my time as a newspaper reporter was, when you're allowed to take an executive session, which means you can go behind closed doors and discuss things for like 6 or 7 specific reasons. One of them is like a collective bargaining agreement. If you're contract, in this case, with your teachers or something, or with the custodians or the fire department or the police department, if you're the city of Uniontown, you're allowed to discuss those things behind closed doors because you don't want the other side or both sides to know where you're at with this, okay? Personnel matters is another one. But you have to specify, and this is where when you don't have a reporter there that is willing to stand up and say, look, you can't take an executive session and just say personnel. You have to be more specific.
You do?
Yes, you do.
Like, give me an example.
Well, they would say, we're going to go into personnel now, to discuss personnel matters. Excuse me, you have to specify what is the reason or the reasons. And then they have to come back and say something like, we're here to discuss the termination of an employee or the termination or the hiring of a new teacher in this case, or we're here to discuss
Even if their
writings.
agenda states that? Even if the agenda says,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, you still have to state it on the record that this is the only things you're going to discuss back there are these things. You can't go back there open-ended, at least from my time as a reporter. So you're supposed to say what you're there for. We're here to discuss extending the superintendent's contract. We're here to discuss rescinding the contract.
But
This is the
what-
debate that
what-
we're going to have.
Well, but that doesn't necessarily stop them from saying, while we're back here.
If they go back and discuss,
Are there notes and
the
things like
solicitor's
that?
there, Bill, and that's good that you brought that up. The solicitor goes back with them, and if they would go back to discuss certain things, and then someone says, while we're here, we're also going to discuss this, and they do, then when they get back in session, they have to say, while we were back there, we also discussed this, and that or the other thing. So that's the transparency. That's the the ability.
Yeah, if they don't forget.
That probably happens sometimes too. I can't say it happened in this case, but you have to hold them accountable is my point. And without somebody there to do that and say, well, this is what you're discussing, we want to know. The public deserves to know. I'm not aware that they did or didn't do that because I didn't see those parts of the meeting, but I assume that they did not.
And if it's
But the also thing, you do not have to take an executive session if you don't want to. It is an option available to you. But if they would say, just say it would be a contract with the teachers or it would be a contract with the fire department if you're the city, you could have it in open, you could just say, well, they want this and we can only offer this, and you can have that debate in public. There's nothing that mandates that you take an executive session to do any of this stuff. If you really wanted to, you could do it all out in the open.
Well, yeah, but you wouldn't want to discuss personnel matters like, should we fire Joe Blow because he took $100 out of the boosters fund or something?
You could if you wanted to in public because it's going to
But
be an
then
official action.
then you're liable.
You could be.
Yeah.
I just feel like the board, and even if they can't comment on something, and this is like for their own sake. If I'm on that board, if I get on if I run for office and I am elected, and I'm a sitting politician, elected official, whatever, serving on anything. Well, you kind of go into it knowing you're going to have people saying things without knowing the full story or being angry or da-da-da. But you sit up there and then you don't give any comment whatsoever. None. Even we can't comment. Nothing. I think that it just presents itself very poorly. The board president did speak to one of the Pittsburgh news stations, but I'm thinking, like, why couldn't you just address the public? It's on live feed, which is so helpful because people can watch it.
I agree.
Another thing that's good about the live feed, which we have a call, but is that, people can go back and watch. And so they can get the full story of what's being voted
Well,
on.
there was a marked lack of specificity when they did come back to say, well, what are you hanging this decision on? What's allowing you to do this? Is it the firm that you hired is telling you that you can do this, and under what section are they allowed to do this?
Hi, you're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with?
Hello.
Yeah, you're on the air. Who are we speaking with?
Hi, it's Mark
Hey, Mark.
from Collinsville. Hi.
Hi, Mark. Do you have anything to say about this topic?
Well, basically, just wanted to say I was going to be going to the steam tractor show, and I forgot all about it until Bill mentioned it earlier on your show.
Well, we're glad that he reminded you.
Yeah,
I was going to mention that I went to Ohio Power and back on my new e-bike, which is a really cool-looking Jetson-looking thing. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. I bought it at Tireman Auto. It's unbelievable for $550 delivered.
Well, we will see you tomorrow at the remote.
We're going to keep
And-
chit-chatting
by
about
the
it.
way,
Yeah.
little bit of bad news. My cancer came back,
Oh no. Well.
and it's twice the size of what it was at its biggest when it. So I start the chemo again Monday, and radiation after that.
Well,
So,
Mark, what you went through before, you are definitely a fighter, so we're going to be praying for you, and you keep us posted, okay?
yeah, I feel good,
Go
but
ahead.
I got a scan Monday, and it showed up, and I got called on the way back from the
Yeah.
past bus.
Well,
Come back. So we'll do what we have to do.
You will be in our thoughts and prayers, and thank you.
And we'll all see
Yeah,
Sweet
we'll
Pea.
talk to
You'll see
All
Sweet
right.
Pea. Whoever.
All right.
Take care, Mark. We'll talk to you soon.
Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good luck to you. 724-438-4593. More Hot Topics on your local station, WNBA.
It's WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Day and 4-H Livestock Auction Day at the 2026 Fayette County Fair. The fairgrounds open at 10 a.m. with early bird admission for just $17 until 4 p.m. Or enjoy all the fun for only $20 at the gate. WMBS will be on hand for Locally Yours from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. Spend the day exploring exhibits, livestock displays, and all your favorite fair foods before the carnival lights up the midway at 3 p.m. Today's highlights include the 4-H Floral Design Competition, STEM challenges, and Laurel Highlands literacy activities in the youth building throughout the afternoon. At 5 p.m., support the hard work of Fayette County's youth during the 4-H Livestock Auction. Then at 7 p.m., choose your excitement with the crowd favorite Mud Mania in the Builder's First Source Arena, or relax to the bluegrass sounds of the old-time fiddlers. For tickets, schedules, and complete fair information, visit FayetteFair.com. The 2026 Fayette County Fair, where great traditions and family memories come together.
Step back in time this Labor Day weekend at the Friendship Hill Association's Whiskey Rebellion Festival, Saturday and Sunday, September 5th and 6th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Friendship Hill National Historic Site on Route 166 in New Geneva. Experience history in a family-friendly setting. Take a self-guided cell phone tour. Watch Albert Gallatin and George Washington discuss the 1791 whiskey excise tax. Was it nasty or necessary? Hear and visit with author Brady Kreitzer on Saturday and historian Tom Karlowicz on Sunday. Enjoy the barbecue buggy and Mamaruka's old-fashioned sodas and floats. Twice a day, the Park Service's 6-pounder cannon plays the part of the Watermelon Army's Federal Artillery, and it is prepared and fired, too. It's a weekend in our National Historic Site, showing how our local history became national. The Whiskey Rebellion Festival, September 5th and 6th from 11 to 4. Free admission. $1 per car donation appreciated for parking. For more information, visit the Friendship Hill Association Facebook page.
439-2323.
For 24-hour emergency service, call us when you need. We're Fayette's Heating and Air Conditioning,
Your service company.
When it's sweltering outside, you'll be cool inside with central air conditioning from Bryant, the people that know cool. And it's easy to have a central air conditioning system installed in your home. Simply call on your Bryant dealer, Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, located near the Laurel Mall on Route 119, north of Uniontown. The phone number is 439-2323. Let Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning rescue you from the sticky, humid summer weather. Remember that number for Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer, 439-2323.
Call Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, 439-2323. 439-2323. 439-2323.
August 8th and 9th are almost here. And that means the incredible Italian Heritage Festival is taking over Story Square on Main Street in downtown Uniontown. Get ready for an unforgettable weekend packed with delicious food, cold drinks, and nonstop family entertainment. Presented by Ultimate Structures of Bell Vernon, alongside dozens of incredible local business sponsors. Plus, WMBS will be broadcasting live on Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m. with Josh and Carly Krysak. Bring your friends, bring the family. And of course, remember, you don't have to be Italian to have a total blast. It's all happening August 8th and 9th in downtown Uniontown. For vendor lists, full schedules, and event updates, follow Sons of Italy of Uniontown and WMBS on Facebook. We can't wait to see you there.
Speaking of Chicago,
yes.
there we go. Yeah, that's my favorite Chicago.
It is very good.
It is. 724-438-4593. Hot Topics with Kendall and Paul and Bill and you. Hi, you're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with?
This is Tim Mahoney.
Hey, Tim. You know, if you show up on this show anymore, you're going to get a union card. You realize that?
Well, I want to get a paycheck.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on that, Timmy.
Yeah.
Doreen, her
we're efforting on that
high
one.
numbers, Paul.
Anyway, Tim.
Hey, I just want to give you an update on my letter. I haven't heard anything from the coalition. So evidently, they don't think education's on a number one burner in Fayette County. But I still believe if we don't get education, we're not going to have a Fayette County.
Did you leave your number on? Because on the letter that you sent to us, is there any way?
No,
I know if
didn't
someone
leave
wants
a
to get a
number,
hold of you,
but-
they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can. They get it.
Right.
Easy to get
The
a
return
hold of.
address was on the envelope.
Do you want to give your number out right now in case the coalition's listening? They can call you.
Oh, I'd love it.
Go ahead.
724-984-6651.
Repeat it one more time.
724-984-6651.
There you
Yeah,
go.
well, with any luck, they won't call you at 2 in the morning after closing time at your bar. So, anyway.
Yeah. Well, I don't work those bars anymore.
That was the old days, Bill.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's the old days.
Wait,
And if
I
any
have
of
a
the
question.
school-
Were you?
If any of the school board,
Oh, okay.
if any of these school boards want to call me, I'm more than welcome to talk to them too about trying to get education and a better place in Fayette County.
Yeah, it seems like it's a big fiasco now. Everything from the inside out, and it seems like there's no. I mean, again, like even like while I was sitting there listening to that school board meeting, and I've listened to others, right? But LH's Laurel Highlands we have the advantage of having WMBS live stream, which and you can live stream any of them if you get the sponsors. So give the station a call.
Yeah,
but
I watched that the other night. I watched that the other night, and it was just it was ridiculous what they're doing. I mean, you can't hire people and then do the contract what they did with Jesse Wallace, because that just happened in 2000 with Jimmy Burns, and Jimmy Burns ended up getting almost $1 million
At Uniontown.
off the school district at Uniontown. So, I mean, what's the word for insanity? Doing it twice.
Was that only in
They
2000?
have to know.
I believe
Pardon?
it was.
I didn't realize that was only in
It was
2000.
back in 2000. It was in that era
Yeah.
anyway. But the same sort of thing happened. The outgoing board extended his contract, and then the incoming board canceled it. And it went to court, and it eventually was settled in his favor. And this is one of the things that my observation I wanted to make about this situation is, I found it somewhat humorous that during this meeting the section that I did watch, the solicitor gave his report for Laurel Highlands School District. And in the report, he said, we're very carefully basically monitoring and watching the tax appeals because if someone, a property owner, decides that they want to appeal their assessment on their property taxes, the taxing bodies have the ability, that would be the school district, the township, and the county, to challenge that and come and give testimony as to why that assessment should not be lowered, okay? They can provide their own evidence, and the board is supposed to consider that. Very seldom does it happen, or it never used to happen very much. And we're going to do this because, in Laurel Highlands' case, to make sure that we're getting all the tax revenue that we're entitled to, essentially. We've got to get that money coming in. And then later in the meeting, Timmy, I see that they cancel, they rescind the extension given to the superintendent, knowing full well that this is going to lead to what? A lawsuit, right? And there's going to be cost involved, and you're going to have to fight it in court. How much money is going to go out the window on this one? You know, from the taxpayer's standpoint, did anybody think about that, about where it's going to be? By the time you may end up paying for your legal fees, for sure. If it goes, I think in Burns's case, that there was a decision at the county level, court level, and then it was appealed to the state level, and that was in that court for a while. These attorneys don't come
Who
cheap.
appealed it? Do you know?
I think as I read the online what I found, and my interpretation was that at the county level, the judicial ruled in the school district's favor.
Oh.
But then when it was on appeal to the state level, the state court ruled in the
Which is even more money spent.
in Burns's favor. And to take something up to the Superior Court or wherever it would go is a very expensive proposition. Mm-hmm. So, you know, the taxpayer, how much money are you going to end up spending on that? It's going to far exceed, I think, what you're going to save by making sure that you go to all the tax appeals and make sure that the homeowner gets whatever.
Yeah, well, these lawsuits aren't cheap, and when, especially if it goes up to the state level, it's going to be very costly. That's money that the school district can use on education, which I'm still can't believe that no one's really interested.
Well,
in
that's what I was
Fayette County a better place.
Thought about when I was listening to the meeting, and it's all the meetings, not just Laurel Highlands. I just happen to be watching Laurel Highlands, but you know, you listen to these meetings, and it's this item, that item, this item, that item from the agenda, and it's like all this money, and it's inevitable. It's a sinking ship. It's a sinking ship.
It is, and it's a sinking ship for the taxpayers because they're just going to raise taxes again next year because they're not going to have a choice.
And what happens in this case, one example, Kendall, is that if the school district loses in court and does have to pay Mr. Wallace the 3 years' worth of salary and whatever benefits and damages, perhaps, I don't know, and then the legal fees involved, and then what will happen that year with the taxes? We have no choice but to raise taxes. You know, maybe you did have the choice Wednesday night to avoid some of it, right? I mean, the taxpayer will have to pay.
It's already, you know, these cases are already statute in law, so whatever this law firm was charging them, you know, they're just looking for more apples down the road, too. If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. And I'm
Paul said the same thing to me last night.
Yeah, and I'm disappointed, too. I think that if they do have, nobody specified under what section of the law that they're rescinding this contract. There may be, you know, value to that, but as a reporter, my first question, I would have ran up to the school board or to the solicitor and say, you know, what are you hanging your hat on here? Like, what in the law did someone come up with that says this is the clause or this is the section that you're citing here as your ability to do this? It's a logical question that should have been asked, or should have been just, you know, as Kendall has said, when they came back from executive session, volunteer that information and tell the public so there is no need for speculation and that sort of thing.
And do you have any idea when we're to expect that, when I say we, I mean, I know this, I have no dog in this fight.
We as the public. I mean,
yeah,
that's what you're
the
saying.
public is able to view that report from the firm, MBM?
Yeah, I mean, if no one requested, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I for one, I want to start a watchdog group and start watching all this stuff. And I'm sure there's other people that are feeling the same way I am. And I think we might have to do right the nose to get that off these attorneys and see what their findings are and why do they advise the school district to do it if they did.
Now, when you say watchdog group, are you talking about getting a group of volunteers?
Oh yeah.
Who will go to each of the school board meetings and ask questions and things like that?
Yep, even the township meetings, all the meetings. People need to start waking up in Fayette County, or I mean, we're already behind the eight ball.
You know what's sad though is like you saying that you're going to start a watchdog group, right? Like some people may take that.
And why
as
do
like,
I have to do that?
But,
why
well,
do you
because
have to do that?
well, I don't know, to keep people to keep things on the up and up. But that shouldn't even have to come off like a threat. That should just be like, this should be going on in every municipality, every township, every district. We should all have, we have the right to do it. It shouldn't be a bad thing if we do. And I mean that from Fairchance Borough to City Council to Laurel Highlands to AG to all of them. That's and without a newspaper, that might just be the way of things.
I think it has.
Guess
to
what?
Be.
I'm having Paul sign up to number 1. He's going to be number 1 watchdog.
Is this true?
Well,
Paul?
he's
You can
used
tell
to
me we're
it.
being watched.
You're number 2.
I'm doing my watchdog thing from behind this microphone.
Well,
We're a
man,
little safer from it.
it's a sad commentary too that you need to get a group like this together because the reason people don't do this is not because they don't care, they just don't think, it's not going to accomplish anything anyway.
Bill, I have the wherewithal to do it because I have other places we can meet at. I mean, we can form groups and for the different parts of the county. I just think I think people would be interested in doing that.
I would agree with Kendall on the point that we shouldn't. If a newspaper was there, this would be different, and I can pretty much guarantee you that. Even if I didn't see the agenda for this meeting. Did the agenda? Do you know that it said vote on rescinding the superintendent's contract? Was that even on the agenda? Probably was it?
It didn't say that, but it said
something more vague.
Personnel matters
personnel,
or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
Right, but I
vague.
guarantee you, given how I know things work in Fayette County, that and the boards have factions, and there's 2 sides or 3 sides or whatever. But there would have been a story done in advance of the meeting that would have been in the Herald Standard. That would have said at this meeting, it's very likely or widely speculated that this is going to come up for a vote. Then the public knows to attend the meeting if they want, right? I just don't think that these things are publicized as much as they would have been with the newspaper because you got sources, you got people that want to tell on each other, and that's the ideal situation. Everybody tells on everybody else, right? Like what's coming up. They're
But
planning to do this.
we don't have that luxury. We don't have that
that
luxury
now.
anymore.
So yeah, I agree with you that maybe you need to have more citizen watchdogs kind of fill that role a bit because.
And not just when things get hectic, but even when things are quiet, right?
Yeah.
By the way, I think we need citizen junkyard dogs, but that's another matter altogether.
Okay, Paul. Citizen junkyard dogs. That
Yeah,
would be
we-
like the
Hey,
executive.
Tim,
branch of it.
before we cut you loose here, we're talking about joining the group and the posse, so to speak. Is there anything else we can do? Go to the meetings. What else can we do?
That's all you can do is go to the meetings and voice your opinion. Go on Facebook and voice your opinions. I mean, you just have to. People just need to engage, and start from the ground roots and come on up.
And they can write their own request. And Tim, you were instrumental in updating the open records law when you were in Harrisburg. I know that.
Yeah.
And there is on the Office of Open Records state website, there is like a form, a sample letter. That if you want to make an information request, you can use that and submit it. And I agree that like with this study that you're talking about, anybody could ask for it.
You mean that the
Yeah, I would like a
So
copy
the
of it.
the letter works for all
It
jurisdictions.
works for everybody for everything, and you and
in
I
the
think-
Commonwealth.
Yeah, and so it's a template type letter, request form rather, that you can submit, and so it's up to the citizens, I think, to say, well, I'd like to have a copy of that, and they have to give it to you.
Well, Tim, keep us apprised on how. Although I have to admit, I don't think any one of us was shocked to learn that nothing has been done. But who knows?
Bill, it's just a shame that we live in an area that our kids aren't getting educated, and it's a minimum wage area anymore.
That's why we're having fewer and fewer kids go to the schools because the families are moving to areas where they care about the schools. Hey, Tim, thanks a lot. Have a great weekend.
Take good care. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Tim.
All right, bye-bye.
And this is Hot Topics, Kendall, Paul, and Bill on your local station, WMBS.
Wind, hail, sudden leaks. When your roof takes a beating, we're here for you at AR Roofing and Remodeling. We're a locally and veteran-owned contractor available 24/7 for repairs. As an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, we get the job done right. Call 724-550-3064. or visit arremodels.com for your free estimate.
AR Roofing, never settle.
Everything is growing, and Madewell Services is here to help. They offer full lawn care service, including mulching, landscaping and planting, weekly grass cutting, power washing, and more. Madewell Services also provides professional cleaning services for your home or office, moving in or out service, party cleanups, weekly cleanings, and junk removal. Licensed and insured for peace of mind. Call Madewell Services today at 724-912-1805. That's 724-912-1805 for a free estimate.
It's never too late for good dental health. If you've been putting off seeing a dentist, Dr. Renee Stevens can help. She's accepting new patients at the Connellsville Medical and Dental Office. Dr. Stevens encourages patients to schedule a visit and start on the road to better dental health. Call 724-632-6801. That's 724-632-6801. We accept most insurances, and we provide care regardless of your ability to pay.
Nagy Service Stations, Nagy Gas and Oil, Nagy Propane, and Beer Necessity, located on the mountain by Fort Necessity, extends their best wishes to the Fayette County Fair Board, 4-H clubs, and the numerous volunteers for another successful fair and 4-H auction. A locally owned family company, Nagy Gas and Oil, has been serving the area since 1942, and they invite you to check out any of their locations throughout the county. For more information, call Nagy Gas and Oil at 724-437-7241.
This is Eric Cushy from Curtis Pharmacy with big news. We are now accepting all Medicare Part D plans, including UPMC and Highmark. Service and care you need from a local provider you trust, including vaccines, compounding, delivery, and our Pack My Meds program. 90-day supplies are available too. Visit us in Claysville, Washington, Carmichaels, and our new location on Arch Street in Connellsville, or visit us on the web at curtispharmacy.com.
Hi everyone, this is Kelly Clark with Autoland Hyundai in downtown Uniontown. SUV season is here, and you can get that new, certified, or select pre-owned all-wheel drive that you've been looking for. It's just a test drive away. Let me show you how simple you can buy or lease your next vehicle. The season is changing, so fall into your best deal with me. Kelly Clark, Autoland Hyundai, 724-208-5281. 724-208-5281. Great selections, super pricing, and deals on your next wheels. Kelly Clark, Autoland Hyundai, 724-208-5281. Kelly Clark, Autoland Hyundai, 724-208-5281. I'll make you a good deal.
Having Hicks & Baugh's drugstore in Uniontown means reliable, quality, and friendly service. Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller are ready to answer your health questions and handle all your prescriptions. They offer free delivery, mail-out service, and accept all utility payments, all part of their good neighbor way of doing business. Visit Hicks & Baugh's at 304 Morgantown Street in Uniontown or call 724-437-2828. Open Monday to Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturday until 3.
Your local station, WNBS. And Hot Topics, Kendall, Paul, and Bill. Coming up in the next hour, our buddies from the Italian Festival will be in. Italian Festival is this. Boy, you can go to the fair and get fair food.
Totally.
And then you can go to the Italian Festival and get Italian food.
And entertainment.
Right.
I mean, the county is popping.
Yeah, this is a big weekend. And again, the National Pike Steam Horse and Tractor Show is going to be out there in Brownsville.
Last year I told Paul, remember last year I was kidding in a way. I said to Paul, I'm going to go out to that Steam Horse and Tractor Show and look for single guys. I said, my mom said that's probably like a really great place for them to be hanging out. And Paul stopped me, and we were walking down the ramp, and he was like, hey, don't do that. And I'm like, why, Paul? And he's like, you don't need to be going there. And he was like, and I'm like, well, stop kidding. I'm really not going. But I think that's when maybe you became a little
Well,
concerned.
you wouldn't go to meet
Yeah,
to
I
meet
don't know
guys.
of anybody that went looking for love at the
And maybe
Steam
that's
and
the
Tractor
problem. I
Fest.
mean, think
Maybe
about the
that's
kind of
it.
guys that are there.
Unless you
Like
love old
real-
fire engines, then you
Like
go.
like
Right.
manly men. There's no betas hanging out there.
No.
Maybe you should go this year.
I'm gonna take you with me, and I'm gonna have you say yes, no, 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 no.
You could also go to every fire station during Lent and get a fish sandwich. and
fish
meet,
sandwich, yeah.
Meet guys.
My
there,
dad
too.
would you could stand in, be like the dad that I
right,
don't
right.
have on Earth. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Do the
We do
screening.
share the same birthday.
Yeah, do the same screening. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. What are your intentions with my daughter?
His daughter, Dave's daughter.
Yeah. So that would work out nicely. Anyway, we'll be out there, and we'll be out at the Italian Festival over the weekend as well. Again, next hour we'll be talking with the Italian Festival, and the Democratic Hour is coming up.
In an hour, though. We
or
have
so.
a while before then.
Yeah, we have a while. I've good enough time for me to make up some kind of segue.
Paul, we're glad that you joined us for the first half.
Yep.
Um,
And we can talk more about Chicago really, how many bands are out? Like Journey does not have half its members. Toto doesn't have half, and they're still out there touring. And of course, if you go back further, the Vogues haven't had original members in like 30 years. And so
Neither does Destiny's Child.
I would just as soon go see Leonid and Friends, which is a Facebook group that does Chicago and Earth, Wind, and Fire covers.
Which I have seen, and they are excellent.
They are excellent. They're great musicians.
Paul's always at a concert.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
Go to as many as I can.
Yeah, and
because I want to see them while you can. We saw Billy Joel, and then he canceled the next time because he had some health issues. So
You know who I think is going to be your concert partner eventually? Gretchen.
could be.
I mean, the conversation was leading that way last week.
I like music. Bill likes music. It's just a big part of our lives, and
Yeah.
the trivia part of it. I was in Harrisburg working, and the younger guys were there, and they're 25 years old, 26 years old, and the one was a big Grateful Dead fan,
Yeah.
right? Because his parents must have been Grateful Dead fans, and we started this conversation
Probably
about
how he
music, and
came
it
to
got
be.
around to like Neil Young, right? And I'm like, well, Rick James was in a band with Neil Young in Canada. Like, no, he wasn't. I said, yes, he was. And I knew this, and he thought I was some sort of encyclopedic knowledge of
Well, this
of
is
music.
before Wikipedia. You probably found these things
Yeah,
out.
no, I knew
Well,
it. I just
and-
knew it from reading it way back when.
So next time we can play Canadian or Dead and say Rick James and get both categories.
But it's an odd mix, isn't it? That
It
you would have Rick
is.
James in the same band with
Well,
Neil
then
Young.
again, they're both, Neil Young can get funky when he wants to.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be back for hour number 2 with Hot Topics on your local station, WMBS Uniontown. It is 2 o'clock. Good afternoon to you.
He's taking it to the Supreme Court. I'm Carmen Roberts, Fox News. President Trump fires back saying he will appeal today's 2-1 federal appeals court ruling that he cannot build a White House ballroom without congressional approval.
A defeat for the president at the U.S. Court of Appeals in D.C. A 2-1 ruling orders construction on a $400 million, 90,000-square-foot ballroom to stop. President Trump says the ballroom has long been sought by presidents, and the project has expanded to include new secure facilities at the White House, including a drone port and other defensive systems. The ruling does not take effect for at least 2 weeks to give the administration time to appeal. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
The president posting on Truth Social that the military and Secret Service are reviewing what he calls a horrendous, politically motivated, and unlawful ruling. It appears President Trump may get his way on the next attorney general. After 2 Republicans, Senator Susan Collins and Senator Lisa Murkowski, said they would not vote to confirm acting AG Todd Blanche, Senator Bill Cassidy announced his decision.
This is not a referendum on President Trump. It is a decision regarding Mr. Blanche in very specific circumstances. All considered, I will vote for Mr. Blanche.
Meantime, the Senate takes action on a bill negotiated by the late Senator Lindsey Graham. Lawmakers just overwhelmingly approved a tough Russian sanctions package designed to strengthen support for Ukraine and send a message to President Vladimir Putin. An economist had expected the July jobs report to show the U.S. added 80,000 jobs. Instead, it lost 23,000, and May and June's numbers were revised lower by 103,000. But White House National Economic Council Director Kevin Hassett tells Fox.
If you throw out the World Cup and the government workers, we actually had a number that was about plus 100,000.
America's listening to Fox News.
Pento Home Care Agency cares about you, your health, and what's best for your family. Pento Home Care is a family-owned and operated home care agency providing the convenience of personal care within your home. They'll work with your family and physicians to come up with the best plan of care for you. Pento offers personal assistance services and accepts all state waiver programs, private insurance, and private pay patients. Pento Home Care Agency has home health care available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and their experienced team of professionals provide expert care. Pento offers hospice care because they know how difficult and overwhelming a terminal illness can be by helping families through the challenging days with dignity and compassion. If you or a loved one need care or are looking for a career as a home health aide, please call them at 724-322-1683 or visit them online at pentohomecareagency.com.
Former Vice President Kamala Harris is advocating for Democratic candidates ahead of the midterm elections. Fox's Mark Meredith reports from Washington.
Former Vice President Kamala Harris is throwing her support behind Michigan's new Senate nominee, the progressive Abdul al-Sayed, who also once tried to stand in the way of the Biden-Harris renomination back in early 2024. Harris was neutral during Michigan's primary, but this morning she sent out a fundraising email for al-Sayed, who, if elected, would become the first Muslim elected to the Senate. She wrote in a statement, Abdul knows that we need bold solutions to the crises facing America's working families, and he is ready to take on this fight. I proudly stand with him to ensure to win a Democratic Senate majority in November. Other Democrats and potential presidential candidates are also rallying behind the 41-year-old.
Football is back. The Hall of Fame game kicked off the NFL preseason last night. Carolina beat Arizona 33-30, but that was an exhibition game. The bigger NFL news is financial, and two more players got big contracts, one of them the biggest ever for a running back.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit Lions have agreed to a 3-year, $67.5 million contract extension, $51.5 million guaranteed, slightly more on average than the Falcons' Bijan Robinson got a couple of days ago. Gibbs rushed for over 1,200 yards, had 77 catches, and scored 18 total touchdowns last season. Not to be outdone, the Colts running back Jonathan Taylor has signed a 2-year extension worth $44 million with $39 million guaranteed. Last year, he had nearly 1,600 yards rushing and scored 20 touchdowns. Kevin Uretsky, Fox News.
And U.S. Customs agents in Kentucky put the brakes on a massive fake luxury watch operation. Officials seized 300 counterfeit Audemars Piguet watches, some decked out with fake diamonds and gold that would have been worth $43 million if they were real. That shipment was headed for New York. I'm Carmen Roberts. This is Fox News.
The award-winning local district and statewide news is being brought to you by NovaCare Rehabilitation, a leading provider of preventative and rehabilitative services to promote physical wellness for patients of all ages and abilities. In your neighborhood with new state-of-the-art facilities on 104 Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Call 724-437-0556 for NovaCare. And now to the news. And good afternoon. It's 2:05. It's partly cloudy and 83 outside of our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Injured call today for your free consultation, 724-437-2799. Your local station, 590 AM, 101.1 FM, WMBS. I'm TJ DeStefano. We'll check sports and weather here in a bit. Starting on October 1st, garbage collection rates in the city of Uniontown will decrease by at least 20% following City Council's approval of a new 4-year contract with Noble Environmental. According to Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke, under the new proposal, which remains in effect through September 30th of 2030, standard residential rates will drop from $29 to $23.75 per month, including recycling fees. Senior citizens will also see savings, with their total monthly payments dropping from $23.70 to $17.15. Again, the new rates go into effect on October the 1st. A woman is accused of cashing stolen checks from a nursing home resident. According to the Westmoreland County District Attorney's Office, North Huntington Police began investigating reported check fraud at Walden's View in July. One check from May was cashed for $1,600, and another from July was flagged before the $2,000 could be dispersed. 25-year-old Riley Primizik, a former Walden's View employee, allegedly endorsed the checks. The DA's office says Primizik worked as a caretaker and had access to the victim's room. She reportedly admitting taking both checks. Primizik is charged with forgery and theft by unlawful taking. Authorities are revealing more details about a recent threat against Governor Josh Shapiro by a Pennsylvania prison inmate. State police say that SCI Camp Hill inmate Corey Bennett wrote a letter threatening Shapiro and the governor's residence in Harrisburg, and a second letter threatening First Lady Lori Shapiro on a specific date. Troopers say that Bennett has ties to the Crips gang and threatened violence using contacts outside the prison. PSP created a political violence threat unit earlier this year to combat the rise of threats against Pennsylvania lawmakers. There's an increase in the number of Americans who believe couples with children should be married. Rory O'Neill will tell us more.
Roughly 4 in 10 Americans say it's very important for a couple to be legally married if they have a child together. That's up 10 points from a previous Gallup poll taken in 2020. The increase is driven by Republicans, where 58% say the marriage of parents is very important, a 22-point bounce in 6 years. 82% of the people who took the survey said their parents were married when they were born. 67% were raised in two-parent households. I'm Rory O'Neill.
WNBS time is 2:08. We'll check sports and weather after this.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest, now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
In sports, the Pirates host the New York Mets tonight at PNC Park. Carmen Mlodzinski will be on the mound for the Bucks, who are now 57-60 and have lost 3 in a row. We'll have the game on WNBS. The pregame will be at 6:15 with the first pitch at 6:40. Due to the inclement weather earlier today, the Steelers had to close training camp to the fans at St. Vincent College. Tomorrow night will be the annual night practice at Latrobe Memorial Stadium at 6, and there's no practice on Sunday. Steelers will be back at it at St. Vincent on Monday morning at 11 a.m. And the first preseason game for the Black and Gold is on Thursday night as they'll host the Green Bay Packers at Acrisure Stadium, and we'll have the game Thursday on WNBS. The pregame will be at 6 with kickoff at 7. The award-winning local district and statewide news has been brought to you by NovaCare Rehabilitation, now offering telehealth and home-based care as well. Located on 104 Delaware Avenue in Uniontown, call 724-437-0556 for NovaCare.
This Weather Watch is being brought to you by the Connellsville Medical and Dental Office, part of the Centerville Clinics Network. Quality care close to home from the team you can trust at Centerville Clinics. Now to the weather.
Partly cloudy. We still could see showers and storms this afternoon, 85. Chance of showers and storms tonight, otherwise partly cloudy and 70. Scattered showers and storms tomorrow, 86, and partly cloudy and 86 on Sunday. Right now, partly cloudy and 83 outside of our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. It's 2:11 on this Friday afternoon. I'm TJ DeStefano, and up next we have hour 2 of Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill and the guys from the Italian Fest coming up next here on WNBS.
This Weather Watch has been brought to you by the Connellsville Medical and Dental Office at Centerville Clinics. Call today, 724-626-2630 to schedule your appointment. Quality care close to home from the team you can trust at Centerville Clinics.
At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, we're expanding services like heart and spine care, recruiting highly skilled physicians and nurses, and investing in advanced technology. we're bringing more expertise and more specialized care to the communities we serve. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, our patients benefit from large health system expertise and community hospital comfort. Learn more at wvumedicine.org/Uniontown.
Wind, hail, sudden leaks. When your roof takes a beating, we're here for you at AR Roofing and Remodeling. We're a locally and veteran-owned contractor available 24/7 for repairs. As an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, we get the job done right. Call 724-550-3064 or visit arremodels.com for your free estimate.
AR Roofing, never settle.
Step back in time this Labor Day weekend at the Friendship Hill Association's Whiskey Rebellion Festival, Saturday and Sunday, September 5th and 6th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Friendship Hill National Historic Site on Route 166 in New Geneva. Experience history in a family-friendly setting. Take a self-guided cell phone tour. Watch Albert Gallatin and George Washington discuss the 1791 whiskey excise tax. Was it nasty or necessary? Hear and visit with author Brady Kreitzer on Saturday and historian Tom Karlowicz on Sunday. Enjoy the barbecue buggy and Mamaruka's old-fashioned sodas and floats. Twice a day, the Park Service's 6-pounder cannon plays the part of the Watermelon Army's Federal Artillery, and it is prepared and fired, too. It's a weekend in our National Historic Site, showing how our local history became national. The Whiskey Rebellion Festival, September 5th and 6th from 11 to 4. Free admission. $1 per car donation appreciated for parking. For more information, visit the Friendship Hill Association Facebook page.
So what's the difference between the sheds I see in the parking lot of the big box stores and a professionally built and installed JDM Structures shed from Ultimate Structures? Good question. First, the manufacturer, JDM Structures, is one of the premier shed builders in business for 34 years. They use composite materials for the exterior with baked-on paint. This ensures you'll have an extended lifespan for your shed. And listen to this. 75% of Ultimate Structures orders are personally designed to satisfy the customer's needs. That's right. And the turnaround time for a custom designed shed is no longer than just buying a stock shed. Compare the roof designs, the superior piano door hinges, the quality of the wall panels, and personal customer service. You'll see. Come to the Mega Lot on Route 51 South, just outside Perryopolis. You need a shed? We can help. We design what you desire. Ultimate Structures.
Come on down to Live Casino this August and get ready to push your luck for the chance to win up to $250,000 cash. Earn entries daily in August. Then be sure to join our drawings on Friday, August 28th and Saturday, August 29th. We will draw 25 winners each day, but only one will take home the $250,000 cash grand prize. Make your play at Live Casino, Route 30 at Westmoreland Mall. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
Your local station, WMBS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
And if you didn't guess, that signifies that we have been joined by the folks from the Italian Festival, which is this weekend. Bet you thought this day would never come, right?
Exactly.
You guys probably started prepping last year, the day after.
We did.
Except you went on a trip, you said, remember when you called in?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I'm going on
In
another
Florida,
one this
right?
year,
You went
too.
to Florida?
Well, I just went to Florida this past week. So next week I'm heading for San Francisco to a convention. So
For our listening audience, you are listening. That is the voice of Jim Santilli. And he is here with two other gentlemen. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Rudy Dutko and Paul Zingri.
and they're here to talk about all things Italian Festival. Welcome. You've never been on our show.
I've never been on your show, and I requested it this time, actually.
See there? We're very popular,
Because
Bill.
the Pirates cut us out yesterday, so at least they could have won if they.
We are also live streaming on our WMBS Facebook page, so like and share the show just to get the word out there about the Italian Festival. It is coming up tomorrow and Sunday. That is August 8th and 9th. So let's just start from the beginning. What time and where?
We kick off Saturday at noon with opening ceremonies. We have a few dignitaries, some people, one person singing the national anthem, and a few things going on to open with. We're presenting a check to one of our charities that we help out every year. And
Do you want to say what that is?
no, because we actually don't know.
Oh, it's like a surprise. Okay,
So
that's nice.
We have a few in mind this year, but we're not. Us three haven't decided. I myself am the chairman, and Rudy and Paul are my co-chairs. So, not my co-chairs, and I do this every time. It's always my and I, but I'm the one that, like.
It's a we thing.
Yeah, it's a we thing.
You can't put
It's
this together
definitely
by yourself, and
not
I
at
know
all.
that you know that, Jim.
Not at all.
So it kicks off at noon.
Kicks off at noon. Our entertainment starts at 1. Right after that, at noon, the vendors will open. We have roughly 30-some vendors this year. That's both food and craft.
Okay.
So we grew a little bit from last year, maybe 3 or 4 extra booths, but we also lost a few because of the fair ending a week late this year.
Got it.
So the fair ends on the 8th, and we start on the 8th, but I think there's enough to go around for both. So
I'm sure.
we should be all right.
And
Well, as I said earlier, go to the fair and eat fair food, then go to the Italian Festival and eat Italian food.
Exactly.
And then you can roll home.
And is it this year the location in Story Square? Is it down in the center of Maine, or is it up where it was last year?
Yeah, we're going back to our original. Last year there was a scheduling conflict with another individual, so we worked it out and we went up above it.
People liked it though.
It was probably 50-50.
Uh-huh.
It probably went 50-50 for, some people liked, some people didn't, but we decided to go back to where we were because of the stage.
Which is in Story Square.
We didn't have to set up a portable stage or anything. So we did that, and then the 911 parking lot is for people to sit and eat, and that's also our beer garden area.
So let's talk about where people will park. Other than if they just get regular street parking, where can they park? We have both the Church Street and Beeson parking garage, and then you have the Gallatin Avenue. What's that street back there? Peter Street. Yes, parking garage.
Yes.
And those will be open, correct?
Both parking garages and any on-street parking that usually charges is free of charge that weekend.
Oh, okay. And that's compliments of the city of Uniontown.
Yes. And
Okay.
the city of Uniontown, we work to deal with them. We give them a flat rate. Doesn't have to be broadcast how much, but we give the city a flat rate basically to rent the streets and rent the downtown area.
So let's go back. How long has the Italian Festival been going on? How long have you guys been involved? I know it's changed hands over the years, but just give us like a rundown for those who aren't familiar with the Italian Festival here in the county.
Okay, these guys say I do all the talking, but they weren't around. So I'm one of the old.
You mean
They
they
weren't
weren't born
around
yet?
back in the day. So I've been personally a member of the Sons and Daughters of Italy for 46 years. I joined back in 1980, and that was our first year. In August of 80, we decided to. We had just purchased a new property, our house property that we was out on 119, old 119, Connersville Road. Our old building down on Church Street caved in from a snowstorm.
Oh, is that where it used to be?
Used to be actually right next to Newbowers.
Okay.
Newbowers Market.
Okay.
So once that happened, we purchased that land, and they needed some money to just keep the place going. So they decided, we had always gone to Clarksburg. Guys from our local lodge, we had always gone to Clarksburg because they're on their 47th annual this year. And we copied a few things, got some ideas from them. They helped us out. And we went with it. And we had, I believe, 70-some vendors the first year. And the streets were packed. I don't know if you've ever seen the pictures.
I haven't, but I've heard of
But
my grandmother
it
talks
was
about
it was
and-
totally unbelievable. None of the committee actually, I mean, just people galore. It was, I was younger at that time, and I was tending bar, so we had the tap system, and I never released the tap. It was constant, and it was just unbelievable. That was just, I hate to say about the beer, but that was my job back in the day. So.
So you were constantly, you need another keg?
No, yeah, it was unbelievable. It just Frank Romeo Sr., Ron Romeo, a guy that used to be the DJ here, and Bill, you probably remember Dave Dragusin. Dave was a very instrumental in the startup, and a lot of other ones. Francis Palumbo was the mayor back then. They were more than happy to help us out. But then, after about 10 years, the city decided that they wanted to do an all-ethnic festival, which was very similar to what we were doing. They decided to do theirs in June. Nothing against them, but we couldn't do one in August 2 months after theirs, and it just too close to being the same thing. So we moved. We went down to Marshall Park. We did about 4 or 5 years down there. We did 1 year at the Fayette County Fairgrounds. The week after the fair, naturally the smell wasn't too great out there that
they
year,
hadn't cleaned up
and the
stalls
flies
yet,
and everything
yeah.
else. So we decided at that time to move to our grounds, and we went to our grounds out on 119. The only issue we had there was the parking. BFS Foods owned the corner lot, and they let us use that for parking, and of course our lot. And it was nice, but it was a little more low key. It wasn't that same Uniontown festival. So after that, my second child was being born the following year in 2001. And in 2000, I went to a meeting and said that I couldn't do it. I had one son and a new one on the way, and I couldn't do it anymore. And there was no one that really wanted to step up. So we gave it up. We just said that's enough. Let's just drop it. At that time, about 2 years later, Terry Cellurell, God rest his soul, he's no longer with us, but
That was our first. That was our 1st show, mine and Phil's, ever on the radio. We interviewed Terry about the Italian festival. It's something. Keep going.
But Terry took it over, and he had multiple locations also.
Even back at the fairgrounds.
Back
and all
the
things.
fairgrounds, he did one in front of the Holiday Inn.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He moved around a little bit, but he actually dropped it before he passed away too. But
Oh, did he?
I think he did, because it only lasted for about, I think it was 19
Okay.
or 20. In 2023, Mookie John, who was the city recreation authority there, that whatever that title was, and Mayor Gerke came out to one of our meetings and asked us if we would be interested in starting it up again in downtown Uniontown. So we said, why not? We needed another fundraiser. So we took it on, and the first year was a little surprising, and second year was kind of a little easier, and then the third year, and now this is our fourth year. Every year something comes up. And I just told somebody earlier today that I just have that feeling in the back of my
What do
mind.
you mean? Like, what do you mean?
Like
Something bad?
I keep thinking I forgot something. It's just
It's like a wedding, though. It's like a wedding, though. The attendants aren't going to. They're not going to notice the things that you guys
Yeah.
notice, right? They're just there to have a good time,
Yeah.
eat good food, listen to the entertainment, and just chit chat with other people. So, don't worry about that.
But yeah, it's this is our fourth year back, and we're bigger and better than the last couple. So Paul pretty much is my physical co-chairman, and Rudy does a lot of the internet things and Facebook.
Which is so important now. I mean, it's
Facebook
different
and
from when you
everything
were
now.
doing it all those years ago.
Rudy is our lodge president now. He's been
Congratulations,
on his
Rudy.
second year, And I don't know, you guys want to talk about the food?
Yeah, I was
or
going to say,
anything, or-
how did you get involved?
Yeah.
With the,
We were voluntold to. It's just with any fraternal organization, and ours as well, you have a small group of people who kind of do all the volunteering.
what do they call it? The 80-20 rule. 20% of the people do 80% of the work.
That's probably very accurate. So it's just whenever we have these events, it's all hands on deck, and you do what you can do. If it's 5 minutes or 5 hours, we just appreciate any and all help that we can get for not only this event, but just normal daily activities at the lodge.
By the way, now if somebody wants to volunteer even at this late date, can they give you a call and help you out?
Absolutely. Stop down at one of our booths at the festival, and I'm sure we could find something that we need help with.
Yeah. And by the way, you do not need to be Italian to help out on the Italian festival.
Absolutely not. You do not have to be an Italian to be a member of our lodge either.
Oh, get out. Okay.
Yeah, that was my next question.
You don't have to come with your 23andMe results.
No, no genetic testing necessary.
Okay.
Actually, just 2 years ago, the national order decided that as long as someone believes in the Italian traditions and Italian thinking, and likes what they're doing, they can join the order now.
Even if you just like spaghetti, right?
Absolutely.
Well, who doesn't like spaghetti? And how did you get involved?
Pretty much Jim asked me if I wanted to help.
Another volunteer. Okay.
And I'm like Jim, where my hand goes up and it just has this thing where I get this from Jim, but I
It's
just can't put it
automatic.
down.
I didn't use it this time.
What are your wives saying right about now?
Probably not.
Who's this guy?
Oh. He's
They'll
out,
be
he's out of
excited
the
to-
house.
They'll be excited to see you again. Yeah, maybe. But it's like hunting wives,
Yeah.
certain season.
Yeah,
and-
golf widows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
festival season, they don't see you for a while.
I'm
but
sure they're very proud of what we do.
I'm sure too, of course.
And I know Jim mentioned that Rudy's our lodge president. Jim is our state president, so the whole state of Pennsylvania is under Jim's control. So just wanted to throw that out. That we do
Oh.
have two presidents here, one for the lodge
Nice.
and one for the state.
So a lot of representation.
We have 21 lodges in the state, and they're
Now, do they have festivals as well? I'm sure.
some of them do, some of them have on a smaller scale.
Do you guys all share ideas and?
Yeah. Actually, in Bloomfield, the Pittsburgh Italian Festival is in Bloomfield, and I think it's next weekend. But one of our lodges in Sewickley, they take part of that in that. So, yeah, they have maybe on smaller scales. I know I'm invited to one up in Lake Ariel, PA. It's the Hideout Lodge. They have a Columbus Day event. Theirs is October 4th this year, and it's on the same scale, but not quite as big.
Now, is the lodge a nationwide thing?
Yes, the Order Sons and Daughters of Italy in America used to be the Order Sons of Italy in America, and we probably about 12 years ago went to Order Sons and Daughters of Italy. So it is a national. There are, I think, 24 out of the 50 states are represented.
Do you ever go and visit them when you're traveling?
Oh yeah, we're actually. I was in one. There was one in Punta Gorda.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, there was one in Punta Gorda. I stopped in and talked to a few guys. They weren't real active, but a lot of older guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
well,
that
yeah,
I'm young, but
Punta Gorda is kind of like,
yeah, I was
God's
just,
waiting room, yes.
just there this past week. And in my sister's pool, we met a couple from Murraysville. So everybody's going down that way, I guess. But
Yeah, we all do eventually. We are talking with the gentleman from the Uniontown Italian Heritage Festival coming up this weekend, and we will have more after this. It's Hot Topics.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowlsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
That sneeze was in a different zip code.
and I still felt the germs.
Relax, Randy. I went to Montgomery Medical. I'm fully shielded.
Like a flu shot?
Flu, COVID, the works. If you haven't caught up on your shots yet, they'll get you sorted in minutes. It's basically a suit of armor, but with less clanking. Then do the double shot. After Montgomery Medical, head over to Renew You Medispa. I got their immunity IV drip.
A Medispa?
You relax, you hydrate, and you give your immune system a VIP upgrade.
Montgomery Medical, a family tradition of family medicine.
Find your place in the sun for fun this summer with First Federal of Greene County. Dreaming of a backyard refresh? Leverage your existing home equity and ask about a home improvement or home construction loan. First Federal will help you dive into any new project. A swimming pool, patio, outdoor kitchen, even a new driveway or garage. Whatever floats your boat. Visit with a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
Bright Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals, locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Bright Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating, also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Bright Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Bright Stripe, 724-437-6090, or visit bright-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
Yeah, they're the people I trust. It's the place I go. Home, warehouse, where a house becomes a home.
Warm weather means more outdoor living. Are you planning on adding a new deck this summer? Well, Home Warehouse, a Best in Fayette winner for home improvements and windows, is the place to go for all your home exterior needs. Home Warehouse has a great selection of easy-to-maintain composite decking and vinyl railing to add value to your home and increase outdoor living space. That as well as siding, shutters, windows, doors, roofing shingles, metal and rubber roofing, soffit, fascia, and flooring too. So for selection, great prices, and hometown service, shop local. See Sandy and Donnie at Home Warehouse on Connellsville Street in Uniontown. Shop Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, Saturday, 8 to noon.
They're the people I trust. It's the place I go. Home, warehouse, where a house becomes a home.
Warm weather means you'll be spending more time outside. So enjoy your deck or patio with retractable or fixed awnings from Lifetime Awnings. Made in the USA with manufacturer and customers guarantees, Lifetime Awnings products last. Lifetime Awnings is veteran-owned and operated with a 10% discount to all military veterans and their families. Call Lifetime Awnings 724-554-6067 or email John, the owner, at lifetimeawningsusa@gmail.com. Having Hicks & Baugh's drugstore in Uniontown means reliable, quality, and friendly service. Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller are ready to answer your health questions and handle all your prescriptions. They offer free delivery, mail-out service, and accept all utility payments, all part of their good neighbor way of doing business. Visit Hicks & Baugh's at 304 Morgantown Street in Uniontown or call 724-437-2828. Open Monday to Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturday until 3.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
This is Hot Topics. The hot topic is the Italian Heritage Festival downtown Uniontown this weekend. Jim and Paul and Rudy are joining us here talking about this. There's really a treasured event in the area, and we are so glad. I know COVID shut it down for a little while, and then you brought it back 4 years ago. Yeah. So.
And Rudy brought up a very interesting fact. Rudy, do you want to share it with the listeners?
Certainly. I'm very proud to state this.
And you're the lodge president for those who are just tuning in.
I am the lodge president. Jim is the state president. I am also state trustee for the western part of Pennsylvania.
I don't think people realize the magnitude of what's in this room right now, Paul.
Pennsylvania is the fastest. Pennsylvania is the fastest growing order in our nation in the Order Sons and Daughters of Italy in America, and our lodge in Uniontown is the second fastest growing lodge next to Sewickley, I believe, in Pennsylvania. When I took over presidency a little over a year ago, last spring, we had about 120 some members. We're over 270 members.
Get out!
So we have more than doubled our membership in a year's time.
And how do you think that was done?
We're offering more to our members. To be honest, we're a business. We're competing with every restaurant, every bar, every organization out there for you. What can I do to get you to want to come spend time, and what can I do to earn your business?
Yeah.
We remodeled our lodge. Our kitchen is new. Our bar area is new. We're probably going to do some remodeling this fall. We are open more nights per week. We're offering food items when we're open to the public, and I believe that has garnered some interest. We're hitting our Facebook page often. If you want to find out anything about our organization, we post on our Facebook page.
Which is?
Order Sons and Daughters of Italy in America, Uniontown.
Got it.
And I think we're just offering, and we're hitting that Facebook, that advertisement. We're trying to get the word out, and people are curious, and they're seeing that. And I think if you actually just come in and see what we're about, you're going to enjoy your time there with us. Membership dues are not expensive. They're only $40 a year for annual dues.
That's a steal, Bill.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's just we're trying to figure out ways to make you want to come spend some time with us.
And that creates, it's community.
It is community, and it's family.
Yeah.
It is. And that's part of the Italian tradition that Jim talked about earlier today.
It's not just food that we have homemade food. So
Yes.
every first Wednesday of every month, we have spaghetti dinner. It has multiple different spaghetti items.
That's open to the public.
Okay.
And Fridays and Saturdays, we have pizza night, which Poppy right here is our pizza guy. It's homemade sauce.
Open to the public?
Yes. Well, we're starting to do takeout. We are a private organization, and the way our liquor law is written, we are technically supposed to sell to members. We can have a guest come in on occasion, but you can do takeout if you're not a member.
And how do people place those orders?
Through the phone. Our phone number,
724-439-2290.
Thank you.
But we also have wings on Saturday, and it's all homemade sauces. So it's
Now,
not just
do you
chicken
guys
wings.
all get together and say like, no, this time we're doing so and so sauce, or no, we're doing this. Their
No.
sauce is better.
No, you have to be consistent with the product that you put out there, and hopefully, and I believe in what we do. Our pasta dinners, the sauces are the same sauces that we've been doing for years, and yeah, you have to be consistent if you have a good product.
You guys should do a sauce competition.
Well,
No,
next
we're not going to
year.
do it. Every Italian thinks their sauce is the
Right.
best.
I know.
So no, we're not here.
Yeah.
We're trying to benefit the lodge, and I think we're doing a good job, and hopefully we're going to keep on expanding.
Is the lodge also available for gatherings or things like that?
Our outdoor pavilion is available for renting. Yes, the indoor lodge is not available to rent.
And what are your hours of operation on the nights that either you do takeout or you're open to the public?
So the first Wednesday of every month, spaghetti dinners are from 3 to 7.
Okay.
It's takeout only. Friday and Saturday nights, the bar opens at 5 and we close at 10. And
Okay.
The kitchen's 6 to 9 or 10, or depends on how busy
Okay.
we are.
Yeah.
Well, now, the lodge number 231, a little bit of history. How old is it? How did it get started?
The Uniontown Lodge was formed in 1914.
Get out.
We, the National was formed in 1913.
Wow.
So we were 1 year after National. We started and the numbers coincide with when you were formed. Now, Pennsylvania, we have a lodge in Reading that's number 29,
Okay.
but they have about 3 members right now. And I'm in the process, as president, I'm in the process of merging them with another lodge, but they will keep that number, so they will be one of the oldest lodges in the country. 231 isn't too old. I mean, isn't too far behind. So I think we're the third oldest in the state of Pennsylvania right now. So
Who's
that's-
Giuseppe Mazzini, by the way?
Put me on the spot now.
He was a political activist in Italy.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you the time frame, probably the early 20th century, 1900, sometime around
But
that.
he is a hero to the
Yes.
Italian
Yes.
heritage.
We actually joined with the Women's Lodge. Way back in the day, there was a Women's Lodge and a men's lodge. Women's lodge was Maria Montessori, and we were Giuseppe Mazzini. Well, they never really got any new blood in, so they wanted to merge with us. So we have men and women now, and of course, Sons and Daughters of Italy. It's all the lodges are kind of merged with the women and men.
That's great to hear your growth. I mean, that's pretty remarkable. And I am sure that social media has a good impact on that because you're getting the word out to so many people.
It also says something to the how much of an impact the Italian American community has in this area and nationwide.
If you want to hear a little bit about 4 of the people that, I'm not going to take the time here, but 4 or 5 of the people that were responsible for some major things in America, because we are tying in with the America 250 celebration.
Okay.
Some of the flags that we put up today were red, white, and green, and red, white, and blue. So we're doing a little of both, and we work with the chamber. I have a band coming, the Sammy Bill Orchestra is coming, and they're going to do an hour's worth of patriotic music and an hour's worth of Italian music. We also have a miniature golf course for children.
That's Sunday from 3 to 5, the Sammy Bill Orchestra.
Yeah, and we also have a red, white, and blue miniature golf course coming in for the children.
That's cute.
For a little extra thing for them. We also have hair tinsel and face painting and things like that for the children. So it is a family event.
Juggler,
The juggler and
magician.
Howard Minconi.
miniature golf here.
He was with us years and years ago, and he contacted us. So it's out there that, we're still big as far as the festival scene goes, and people know about us. Just to go into the entertainment a little bit, we have our headliner is no. I'm sorry. Moreno Ferzetti. I get him and Marco, one of our other ones. Moreno Ferzetti is a Italian tenor from Jersey area, and him and his wife got to meet them last year, and he does a heck of a job. We also have Christian Sessig coming back. He's a local
He's a fan fave.
Local fan favorite. Yeah, he's
Saturday and Sunday.
He's coming both days. Yeah,
He's
doing.
the Sinatra.
He does the Sinatra, Dean
We
Martin,
used to have a
that
show
type
here
of
at
thing.
the station, Bill.
Yeah.
And Saturday evening, the entertainment is all held on the Story Square stage, but Saturday evening, we'll be moving over at 7 o'clock, 7:15 to our beer garden wine area for Fret Buzz, one of a local big band. They do a local scene here, and they're going to do 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours in that area for everybody to come over to the beer and wine, which, by the way, is roped off. If you want to drink any alcoholic beverages, we have wine slushies, beer, spritzers, whatever else we have. You have to stay in that area. We also have stick cigars going to be in that area. So that's all basically adult-oriented in that spot. But
And it's always been contained and people are on
very
good behavior.
Yes. According to liquor control laws, you're supposed to keep it controlled. Yeah. It's not supposed to be walked up and down the street. But
this isn't New Orleans.
That's one thing we wanted to do anyhow. When we came back, that's just an added thing that people can do. It's not, we don't focus on it.
It's not a drinking event, but you can enjoy a beverage if you like.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people like to have a beverage. It's,
Well,
it's a festival.
Nothing wrong with that. And then starting Sunday, we go from the beverages to you're going to have an outdoor mass.
Yes, weather permitting. We're not focused on the bad part. We're hoping it's going to be nice. Weather permitting, at 11 o'clock, there will be an outdoor Italian Mass. And we can say Italian Mass this year because Father Tony is going to do the Mass in Italian. The homily and the readings will all be in English so that everybody can go along. But
he's also a fan fave.
He is, yeah. He's the pastor of the Roman Catholic churches in Fayette County. Very high strung. He's a nice person.
Energetic.
Energetic. That's a good word. he's very fired up about this. Last year we were lucky to have Bishop Kulik, but this year with the celebration of the Greensburg Diocese birthday anniversary, he has too many other things going on, so he couldn't do it. But Father Tony stepped up, and he actually served part of his, what do you call that, internship or whatever the priest. He served in Rome, so he does have the background.
In the event, and that starts at 11 o'clock. That's Sunday. It's the Italian Mass. And excuse me.
And a procession, yeah. We will have a procession with the Eucharist from the. There's a rosary at 10:30.
Okay.
Either way, in the state, go ahead.
If there's rain, it will be held in the State Theater.
Yes, we have made
So
arrangements.
It's going on regardless.
We have made arrangements with the State Theater that if it rains, we will be indoors starting at 10:30 with the rosary, 11 o'clock Mass, and we will not do the procession back if it's raining. But the procession will go from Story Square back to St. Therese to take the remaining Eucharist back. And there will be a fact bus at the church to bring you back to the festival area.
Well,
so you're walking, you walk there. And
Procession
then
over
you will
to
be
St.
brought back.
Therese.
That's very nice.
And the bus comes back.
And I don't want you to forget to mention from 7:15 to 10 on Saturday, which is tomorrow, is Fret Buzz.
Yeah.
And that is in the beer garden area.
Yeah.
You can dance and do all the things.
And then the rest of the entertainment on Sunday?
Sunday is pretty much a repeat. Like one person I did forget was the Paul Calisi. He does the accordion. He's playing up on stage for an hour, and then he's going to be strolling throughout the festival for another couple hours. So he's been with us before too. And a lot of people we bring back not only for their entertainment purposes, but their price is right. So we get good entertainment for a reasonable price, and we bring them back.
And you shut things down at 10 o'clock?
Yes, 10 o'clock, everything is done. We usually get out of there about 12, 1 o'clock in the morning.
And then you're back
after
at
cleaning
2.
up, and we're back at 6.
Come
7
hungry. Come hungry, people.
And come early.
And come early. Skip breakfast. Forget about it because there's so many vendors, and I mean, just reading them, and you want to definitely have some room and actually stop eating right now.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That way you can be really prepared for tomorrow and Sunday.
And for those who think that Chef Boyardee or frozen pizza is Italian food, this will be an eye-opener for
And
you.
again, what is your Facebook page for the lodge?
Order Sons and Daughters of Italy and America, Uniontown, PA.
Okay. And
Everything that you need to know about our lodge, we try to put on that page on a regular basis.
Including contact information and upcoming events and specials and
Absolutely.
stuff.
As a side note, we do have a contest running on there right now that if anybody that shares our post that says contest
Festival contest.
is eligible to win free food on Saturday and Sunday. So
Okay.
they might want to go on.
Not
look
all
at it.
day.
No,
No,
we're
they
going to
get-
give a free food item. If you
Yeah.
if you share our post, we're going to select 2 individuals to give a free item away.
so
Okay.
You can get a sausage.
I like to win stuff.
sausage and sauce spaghetti. Yeah.
Let's talk. Bill, do we need to take a quick break? And
We
then
do.
we will wrap this up with some of these vendors. We'll tell you guys about the vendors.
And we'll talk about that and more. By the way, speaking for my business, we have a great debt to the Italian community because a gentleman named Marconi kind of got this thing rolling.
Absolutely.
And we will talk more about the Italian festival coming up this weekend on Hot Topic.
Take the fact bus.
Caring for an aging parent or a loved one with medical needs? FACT, Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation, can help. Seniors 65 and older ride free on our fixed routes. People with disabilities get discounted shared rides. And if your loved one has medical assistance, their trips to doctors or treatment are covered under the shared ride program. Give them safe, reliable independence and yourself peace of mind. Call 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com. FACT, your community, your connection.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Everything is growing, and Madewell Services is here to help. They offer full lawn care service, including mulching, landscaping and planting, weekly grass cutting, power washing, and more. Madewell Services also provides professional cleaning services for your home or office, moving in or out service, party cleanups, weekly cleanings, and junk removal. Licensed and insured for peace of mind. Call Madewell Services today at 724-912-1805. That's 724-912-1805 for a free estimate.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Bortz Jr.
Wind, hail, sudden leaks. When your roof takes a beating, we're here for you at AR Roofing and Remodeling. We're a locally and veteran-owned contractor available 24/7 for repairs. As an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, we get the job done right. Call 724-550-3064 or visit arremodels.com for your free estimate.
AR Roofing, never settle.
When you need notary services, trust the best. Sandy Howell Notary Services, back-to-back gold medal winner for Best Notary in Fayette County. They're here for you with extended hours to fit your schedule. Sandy Howell's also the 2025 gold medal winner for Best Title Company. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 8:30, and Saturdays, 9 to 5. Call 724-564-8955 today for Sandy Howell Notary Services, where excellence is signed and sealed.
Are holiday bills flooding your mailbox? Are high credit card payments keeping you from paying basic living expenses? Are utilities threatening shutoffs? Are creditors constantly calling? Will you use your entire tax refund to pay creditors? If your answers are yes, call Zebley Law Office for a free in-person consultation to discuss your situation. We are the experts, trusted for 40 years to provide debt relief. Call Zebley Law Office today at 724-439-9200. At Zebley Law Office, we're here to help. When you're looking for high-quality medical care at an affordable price, look no further than Centerville Clinics. Dr. Robert Hogan, a board-certified internal medicine physician, has joined the staff at Uniontown Family Doctors, part of the Centerville Clinics network, and is now accepting new patients. To schedule your appointment, call 724-632-6801. Centerville Clinics participates with most insurance plans, including Medicare and Medicaid, and provides quality health care regardless of your ability to pay. Centerville Clinics, caring for our community, one patient at a time.
Well, Tarantella to bring us back, talking about the Italian Heritage Festival this weekend in Uniontown. We're talking with Jim and Paul and Rudy from the Sons and Daughters of Italy Lodge here in town. And one more time, the hours, and how do we get more information about these?
Saturday from noon to 10 p.m. and Sunday from 11 a.m., starting with an outdoor Italian Mass.
10:30 the Rosary.
10:30 Rosary, and we go till roughly 7 o'clock Sunday evening.
Come hungry because who will be there? Who are some of the people
Food vendors.
preparing these
I'm going to use
delicious-
your paper.
Yep.
Um,
That's thanks to
Of
Bill.
course, the Uniontown Sons and Daughters of Italy. We will be doing our Giuseppe sandwich.
Okay, wait a minute. Got it.
Rudy, you're on.
What's in that?
So the Giuseppe sandwich is a staple from the original festival back in the early 1980s. It is a quarter-pound beef patty that is supplied by a local farm, 10 Valley Farms.
Okay.
10 Valley Farms. They've donated the meat to us.
No way.
Yes, they did. So it starts with a quarter-pound beef patty, seasoned with an Italian herb blend, a few other seasonings on there, topped with a slice of provolone cheese, which melts. Then that is topped with a sweet bell pepper and tomato sauce, and that is housed between 2 buttered and grilled pieces of Texas toast. So
It's a fan fave.
It is definitely a fan favorite. If it's not the original Giuseppe, don't get it. Got to get the original from our booth. We also do homemade gnocchi with our homemade tomato sauce, and we're also doing a meatball sub as well this year.
By the way, is that gnocchi? Is that how you pronounce it?
Well,
Gnocchi,
gnocchi.
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 Yes, gnocchi.
But everybody says gnocchi, right? Or something
Well,
like
no,
that. Yeah.
I think that pronounce it however you want. Just enjoy it when you eat it.
That's right. Who else we have?
Real quick, most of these vendors have been posting on their own Facebook pages. DeMarco's, Santello's from Washington, PA, Holy Cannoli, World Importing, Stick Cigars, High Gear, Zungri Family, that's Paul's family, is going to be doing funnel cake and fried dough, Riz's, Little E's Pizza, Dina Coladas, Dog Emporium will be doing doggy treats, so it's family oriented. It's pets too. Mountain Hollow Treats and More is doing sweets. Savage Fantasy Creations. Let's see. Who did I said? Oliva Plus. They do imported Italian olive oil.
Okay.
Keeping the Faith Animal Shelter and Fayette Friends of Animals will be there, just passing out some information. As is AAA. We'll be doing some trips and things like that.
For your trip, travels to Italy.
Leather and Lumber, Deadhead Winery, Maryland's Kitchen, and Carrie's Sweets, just to name a few. I think I got them all. I did that.
Okay.
They do a 3D thing on wooden boxes.
And
But
WMBS will be there.
yeah, WMBS will be there from 4 to 6. Main thing one other thing I wanted to say was there is seating. You can bring your own chairs if you want, but that's where we were right before coming here, was setting up all the chairs with some help with some friends of ours from the lodge. They set up all the chairs. There is covered area that you can actually sit under a tent for the entertainment, just in case of poor weather. I'm getting calls and texts about reminding.
Getting closer,
But the only other thing, we are going to have a couple golf carts donated by Fayette Golf Cart? Tireman Golf Cart. That's a donation from them. They will be available to transport any handicapped people from parking garages or whatever.
And when will they be shutting down the streets?
5 o'clock tonight, the streets will be shut down.
Okay, so
Twas the night before. And look, shout out to you guys and to everyone that volunteers. I know that the community is so grateful that this is still going on. It wouldn't be possible without you guys doing it, but it also wouldn't be possible without the community who shows up to take part in it and just to gather together. And like you said, it's family, it's community.
And the sponsors. That's another thing.
Yeah, of course.
Without the sponsors, I mean, that's where they take care of paying for the entertainment. They take care of paying for the rentals and all the things that we do. So.
And one more time, real quick, if they want more information about the lodge, just go to the Facebook page.
Our Facebook page, easiest place of information, Order Sons and Daughters of Italy and America, Uniontown, PA.
Well, Jim and Paul and Rudy, congratulations in ahead. And I know you're already planning next year. So
appreciate everything WMBS has done for us.
And we will see you at the festival on Saturday. Speaking of festive, we've got the Democratic Radio Hour up next on your local station, WMBS Uniontown.
A win for Ukraine, an honor for the late Senator Lindsey Graham. I'm Carmen Roberts, Fox News. The Senate overwhelmingly approves the Graham Russian sanctions bill to punish Moscow and to pressure President Vladimir Putin as the war drags on.
The sanctions bill is among the most aggressive steps taken by U.S. lawmakers against Russia during President Trump's second term. Named for the late South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham, the package penalizes countries continuing to purchase Russian oil and gas. Supporters say the measure will choke off a major source of revenue for Russian President Vladimir Putin to fund the war against Ukraine. President Trump has given his support to the bill, likely increasing its chances of passing the House when lawmakers return from an August recess at the White House. Jared Halpern, Fox News.
Also in the Senate, Republican Bill Cassidy announced he will put aside his differences with the president and vote yes to confirm Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche to be full-time AG.
Mr. Blanche is not perfect, and he will tell you this. But the choice is not between perfection and Mr. Blanche. It is between Mr. Blanche and another Acting Attorney General who may not run the department effectively under President Trump.
Two other Republican senators, Susan Collins and Lisa Murkowski, said they would not vote to confirm him. And if one more GOP senator votes against Blanche, he will not get that confirmation. A U.S. appeals court blocked